All right. Let's look at the signs and symptoms of cervical cancer. Um, the first sign or the first indicator is unusual bleeding, and this is said to be the most common form of sign or symptom to look out for. If a woman is experiencing untimely bouts of bleeding through the vaginal area, obviously, it could be a very strong indicator of cervical cancer. Um, Especially if you're not in your monthly menstrual flow, you should hurry for a doctor as soon as possible, as this vaginal bleeding obviously is not related to your menstrual period, so it's very strange, right? And again, women who are postmenopausal and are no longer having their period should pay close attention to this symptom. Unusual bleeding is also an indicator for ovarian cancer, I think. Yeah. Um, Number two on our list would be vaginal discharge. And I remember my mom saying it's absolutely normal for women to experience small amounts of clear discharge without um, color or odor from her life as a woman. And she happened to have a brother, an elder brother, who's a doctor, so she quite knows a lot about these things. But however, if output of discharge increases, their smell, especially foul, offensive odor, or has any irregular appearance, it could be a sign of onset cervical cancer. So be on the lookout, everyone. Everyone, especially women themselves, should pay close attention. If this happens to be the case, waste no time and go to a cancer doctor in one of the cancer treatment, areas or centers. If you're lucky enough to have that in your country, because, honey, Africa, yeah, and other third world countries, we're not as lucky to have cancer treatment centers and all of these things. I think they do have one in Abuja though. Yeah, if you're coming into Abuja, there's this cancer research. I often wonder what goes on there because it seems also quiet. And yeah, so that's it. Nigeria, I'm looking at you. Other African countries as well and the world over. We should try as much as we can to, reach out to the unreached. And this is me shouting out on nonprofits who are doing phenomenal, fantastic work on trying to, combat the monster, any form of cancer, really, not just, cervical cancer. You are the real MVPs. You have my, applause and support and, all of that. Keep doing. And not just don't leave it to the nonprofit. Everyone really should, try as much as we can to do our bits. Spreading awareness is one. Taking it a step further and go do screenings for, rural women and young girls and educating them on the signs and symptoms. A surefire way. You could never go wrong. So that's number two, vaginal discharge. So number three on our list would be leg pain. Some women exhibiting early stages of cervical cancer experience swelling and pain in the leg. Yeah, when cervix swells, it can lead to an obstructed blood flow, which gives a sore, painful sensation, I think, alongside swelling of the leg. So that's that. Number four would be unexplained weight loss and general fatigue, general tiredness. And this could very well mean anything, but more than anything, it signals the need for a physical checkup. Cervical cancer can reduce the number of healthy red blood cells, which are replaced by white blood cells that try fighting off the disease. Yeah, I think our white blood cells, they fight. Yeah, they are our warriors. So yeah, this can cause anemia, which typically causes the woman to feel unexplained fatigue, lack of energy, obviously, and result to weight loss due to lack of appetite. Oh my God, what's wrong? This explains me right now. I don't know what's be doing, with all of me. Anyway, that's that. Unexplained weight loss in women can also signal breast cancer. So that's a whole nother topic. I think number 5 would be irregular urination. The appearance of our urine and urinary habits, can also be symptoms of cervical cancer. Loss of bladder control or incontinence, I think, yeah, or discoloration, especially with blood and unexplainable frequency of urine, um, should raise alarm. So you should by all means go see a specialist. I think number 6 will be discomfort in urination. When you try and go do your thing, the most immediate and obvious prevalent symptom is discomfort whilst urinating. Usually, when urinary symptoms are involved, the cancer has spread to nearby tissues, and of course, this should signal immediate, attention. Urinary problems can also be a form of kidney cancer. Yeah, so ring the alarm, kidney cancer. It's a real thing, and we'll talk about that in another video. Number 7 on our list will be irregular menstrual cycles. Obviously, for women, a level of consistency is expected when it comes to menstrual flow. So I've been told. I'm not a woman, yeah, physically, although I identify as two spirits, but yeah, that doesn't make me a woman phenotypically, yeah, or otherwise. Yeah, if the opposite becomes the case, it may be in, it may be intended to a future, with cervical cancer. It may be linked with a future, with cervical cancer. So that's it. Consulting a physician is a surefire way to going about it. Any form of irregularity, yeah, reach out to a doctor. So that's that. Number 8,